This video is about looking and identifying that we all have an identity and identifying what things are attached to this identity. Because if you don't have anything attached to your identity, then what that means is you never get mad. You never get bothered. Everything's always okay. Why? Because nothing affects you. You are not determined by all these things that are happening in your life. You have preferences, but it doesn't affect who you are. And if it affects you, if you ever get mad, if you ever get bothered, you ever get stressed, you ever get frustrated, you ever get pissed off at somebody, then that means there is an identity that is attached. And so that's why I say all of us have it. And it's okay. It doesn't make us bad people or good people. It doesn't matter. But what we get to do is focus on letting it go. One by one, we let it go and let it go and let it go. And the more that we let go, the more free we become. The more free we are to go ahead and live however we want to live. Because we get less bothered by all these different things that are happening in our life. We get less bothered because it's not bothering us. Just because we're not getting our preference doesn't matter. We are fine. But when we are attached to something as our identity, and that thing we're attached to doesn't happen the way that defines who we are, we get bothered, we get upset. And the more attachments we have to our identity, the more problems we have. Because we simply want everything to be just that, our way. We want everything to be a certain way. And when it doesn't happen, it bothers us. But if we're a person that has a lot of preferences and some things happen our way and some things don't, we aren't bothered because we aren't bothered by not having preferences. We only get bothered when we are attached to these expectations because we see ourselves in it. So our first step is to go ahead and realize what attachments we have and what are we identifying ourselves with. And then from there, we can start to look at how to let them go. But taking this first step is huge, and it is the thing that allows us to let it go. And more as we look into it, we start to discover more deeper identities. And it's a never-ending thing. It just keeps on going. But the reason why we continuously pursue it is because the more we understand and the more we work on it, the better our life is, the more freer our life is, and the happier we actually are. So, thanks for watching.